Thank you very much. Please be seated. Actually, I have just graduated from the government service 10 days ago. So yung dadaanan ninyo ay dumadaan din ako doon. Okay? So, our Honorable Mayor and Chairman of the Board of Regents, Mayor Romulo Kid Peña, our President, Professor Ramila Cruzado, our Congressional District Representative, Attorney Abby Binay Campos, our members of the board, our Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Belinda Silverio, Officer in Charge, the lady who has just introduced me earlier, our Vice President for Administration and Finance, Professor Aurora Serrano, our University Secretary, Dr. Elixir Ramos, our Legal Counsel, Attorney Jewel Bulus, administrators, deans, executive directors, coordinators, our teaching and non-teaching personnel, parents, graduates, friends, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. First of all, allow me to convey my warmest felicitations to you, the graduates, who are the main players of this graduation ceremony. But before I go on, may I enjoin everyone to give them a round of applause. Isa pa pong masaganang palakpakan para sa mga parents and guardians of the graduates. We live and work in an age of numbingly rapid change brought about by the interplay of variables, both controllable and uncontrollable. A sage once said, whether we are conscious or not, education is the force that will, more than any other, shape the world's future. The Philippine educational system at present is confronted with formidable challenges. It has to undergo radical transformation and renewal if it is to effectively play its unprecedented role in the present-day society, and more so, to be a vital component of economic, technological, and political development in the national and international scenario. In a world of turbulent changes, there is a need for a new vision and paradigm of higher education, calling for major changes in policies, practices, means of service deliveries, and linkages with global and local institutions. Today, there is no room for parochialism, nor tunnel view thinking. To realize these visions and directions, it is necessary to re-engineer curricula, more focused and appropriate methods beyond cognitive mastery of disciplines and apply new pedagogical and didactical approaches. The 21st century, as described, is the century of innovations, technological developments, and globalization. The university has long been responding to set directions or thrusts or developments as embodied in no less than the university's philosophy, vision, and mission, and articulated in its educational paradigms or educational delivery of services or models, to which some institutions still find them alien to the emergence of evolving educational modes of thought. If one has to name all the ongoing or current or buzz programs of the Philippine educational system, it is the UMAC that got it all. Namely, the K-12 program, the outcomes-based education program, the academic business industry linkage, the dualized program, among others. Let me further situate the University of Makati in relation to its place and contributions within the constellation of higher educational institutions in the country today. I was glossing over the Google last night, using the 2014-2015 statistical data, there are 1,935 higher educational institutions. 1,708, or 88%, are in the hands of the private schools, and 227, or 11.73%, constitute government-driven institutions. This is broken down into SUCs, numbering to 112, equivalent to 5.7, LUCs, where we belong, equivalent to 101, or 5.2%, but has increased dramatically as of today, numbering to 113, equivalent to 5.83%, or 6% as a whole, while special HEIs total to 14, or 0.723%. What distinguishes, therefore, SUCs from the LUCs where we belong? For that matter, SUCs are funded or supported by the national government, while LUCs are supported by the respective local governments. Unlike the private HEIs, wherein the tuition fee becomes the main source for their operations. The University of Makati is an educational arm of the city government of Makati. While it has concentrated originally its efforts to higher education programs, it has likewise embraced its directions by embracing a major mandate of the national government for improving delivery of basic education, known as the Senior High School Modeling Program. The university is on its 4th year of implementation and will produce the 3rd batch of graduates tomorrow in the university as well as in the country. The University of Makati, with the support of the city government of Makati, has undertaken its fair share in helping build the human capital and innovation capacity towards the development of the city of Makati and of the Filipino nation as a responsible member of the international community. To date, our university has promoted relevant and quality higher education programs inclusive of priority disciplines such as the sciences, maritime, medical and health-related, engineering and technology, and teacher education, minus, of course, agriculture, because the city does not have the luxury for an agricultural vast land. In addition, the university is one of the regional institutions that have ventured in the Senior High School Modeling Program. Second point, it has produced graduates and professionals highly competent and recognized nationally and internationally. Third, it has exercised academic freedom for continuing intellectual growth, advancement of learning and research, development of responsible and effective leadership, education of high-level professionals, etc., 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 among others. Further, the university has long aligned its programs with national development goals as follows: job skills matching with aggressive involvement between the university and business and industry in terms of curriculum planning, faculty exchange, OJT arrangements, facilities utilization, manpower capacity building. 2, relevant and responsive research, an area that needs a shot in the arm, a potential priority area to focus on or deal with. Third, gender and development programs which are underway. Fourth, accreditation and others. I want you to realize, my dear graduates, friends, guests, that the university has been the leading institution among the circa of local colleges and universities, over and above other private universities and state universities and colleges. Palakpak naman po. Mention. The university is at the helm of leadership in the Association of Local Colleges and Universities known as ALCU, the ALCU Athletic Association, and the ALCU Commission on Accreditation. It is also known as the University of the Philippines by no less than the current president of the University of the Philippines, among local colleges and universities wherein innovations are conceptualized and implemented. New educational models are born and recognized and respected by peers in the academe and business and industry. This we owe to the past leadership of the university, and I would like to, to articulate and underscore the contributions of the previous leadership, no less than, our former mayor, Jejumar Erwin Binay Jr., our former president, Professor Tomas B. Lopez Jr., and of course, no less than our former executive vice president, Raimundo P. Arcega. And now, the university is under the stewardship of no less than our current mayor, Romulo Kid Peña, palakpakan naman po, at ang ating president na si Professor Ramila Rosado. Why did I have to express to you more about the university? Knowing more about the university will make you love more the university. The university that has become part of your existence. These, my dear graduates, are some of the accomplishments that will make you proud as an alumnus, an alumna, a graduate of this prestigious university. What is today is because of the past. Today becomes the past for tomorrow. And therefore, today, April 7, 2016, is a date to reckon with. This being a moment for you, my dear graduates, both for what has transpired for you in the university and for the things yet to come. I'm sure you would recall many things about your stay here, the lessons, the assignments, the researches, the projects, the dances, the games, your gimmicks, and other activities, your performances, etc. I'm sure that some things can be crystal clear in your minds, and some already blur, especially for those things you choose to forget. But while these are things past, there's always something good remembering the past, recalling what you have done, and bearing in mind significant events and experiences you have had here at the University of Makati. Use this as, lessons for you, enabling you to enrich further your learnings, as well as to identify traps that you may want to avoid in the future. This will serve you in good stead as you prepare yourselves to another chapter or segment in your life's journey. Well, sometimes people tend to disregard or ignore the past and may not find use for such in the present because the context may be different. Yes, even while it is so, you only need a paradigm shift or a redirection of perspective so as to make the same past experiences useful. What I would want to say is, whatever you do and wherever you are, go back to the education and experiences that you have gained from this great university. You're part of the golden harvest of this institution. You're a witness of the university's glorious days, its golden era, not necessarily based on the university's chronological number of years of existence, rather on the university's mark of an indelible leadership and achievements in a span of 44 years. Use this as a tool for you to achieve your goals and objectives in life. Years from now, we hope you'll be able to look back to this day and say that indeed, your experiences, training, exposure at UMAC have provided you with a very strong foundation that sets was instrumental to your success in your life. In retrospect, that is what we would have wanted to achieve for our students, to be provided with a very good foundation in life so that in the long run, they will participate in and play an active role in the city's development and or national development. The good news is, the city government of Makati has continuously supported the university as demonstrated in the increasing trend of budget for the past years and up to today. While the opportunity and the environment to succeed are all there, how to get there is a question whose answers we should know or at least anticipate at this point. First, we have to identify the critical factors that would make one most likely to succeed in his or her chosen career. First, are characteristics and habits that one possesses or has developed. For you, and this is for all the graduates, having special abilities is already given. But I believe it is not all special abilities that matter. It is very important that you set your mind and heart to be prepared to do even harder work than what you did here. Aspire not for mediocrity, but for excellence and competence, which can only be achieved through hard work. It is also good to develop a positive attitude toward challenging situations, stimuli, and questions that will require you to seek answers using varied routes and strategies. It is only by mindset that you can further hone your thinking skills. You do not only need to succeed in your academic life, but it will also serve you in a good stead in your daily life. So for some of you who might be, experiencing some financial constraints, draw inspiration from many living examples who saw constraints of this nature as more of a challenge that can be handled through hard work and faith in God, rather than as a deterrent to your success. At this point, I would want to underscore the importance of succeeding and making it to the top. Now you have taken more serious responsibilities and embark on your chosen careers. Again, good communication skills, highly motivated, team player, leadership, academic achievement, good interpersonal relationships, flexible, adaptable, technically fluent, honesty, integrity, analytical problem-solving skills, and a work ethic are the things employers are looking for in their prospective employees. Employers look for in their prospective employees. These competencies support the findings of a survey of what employers look for among new college graduates by the National Association of Colleges and Employers worldwide. All the more, these are important if you want to be on your own or if you want to be entrepreneurs. As you would note, it is not only your technical and cognitive skills that matter, but also your personal and affective skills. What is this saying? That a well-rounded personality is a sure ticket to getting a good, fulfilling job. With a resolute heart, you can successfully meet these qualifications. With a decisive plan, you can build a winning resume, a golden ticket to your dream job. I would like to impart to you some gems of thought, if you may call it. There are time-tested secrets or strategies that ensure success or increase chances of success. We have a lot of success stories, and there are things common among these. First, in anything that you do, there is a need to focus on attaining your general goal or objective. Continue on developing your craft. Be well-informed all the time. It will need a lot of self-discipline to keep away from things or activities that will distract you or will slow you down in attaining your goal. To make sure that you don't get distracted, have a plan for your journey that includes timetables, realistic objectives, and activities which will help you attain your goals. It is normal that there will be distractions. Sometimes you will succumb to these distractions because it gives you short-time pleasures, but will not anyway contribute to the attainment of your goals. You have to focus for you to accomplish things with longer term effects. Second is that you have to love and value what you are doing. This is an opportunity you should not miss or lose. Love what you are doing. Keep on improving how you do things to add or increase value of your work. Third, there is an encompassing attribute which to my mind is rather difficult to achieve, but which I know comfortably that you can do or try to do it. It is called attitude. It is a predisposition or a mindset, a perspective on how to see, interpret, or value things. You can choose either to look at certain conditions positively or negatively. Let me tell you this story. Are you still awake? There was once this lady who woke up one day and discovered that she has only 3 strands of hair. And she said, I think I will have to braid my hair today. And after some time and again, one morning, she discovered she got only 2 strands of hair left. And she said, I guess I will just have to part my hair in the middle. And she did. Dadalawa na lang na buhok yun. Okay. After some time, she discovered that she got only 1 strand of hair left. And she said, that's no problem. I can still wear a ponytail. And she did. And one morning, she woke up to find she did not have any hair left. And she said, thank goodness, I do not have to do my hair today. There, my dear graduates, you can adopt that perspective or way of thinking. The story that I shared with you earlier illustrates and suggests many things. That lady I told you about adopts an optimistic view about life. She found many positive things even in the worst of circumstances. She was able to turn a weakness or lack into an opportunity. That is the kind of resilience you need to develop and must have, especially at this time when global competitiveness looms its head. This will directly and indirectly, but surely will affect the rate at which you would want to achieve dreams and ambitions. But again, it is a matter of perspective, how you are going to parry off blows that might come your way. With your talents and skills and training coupled with the right attitude, there is no way except to be on top. On a higher plane, because we have graduate students here, Glenn Lopez of the Forbes magazine advanced 6 characteristics that define a 21st century leader. Keep your immigrant perspective. What does it mean? See opportunity in everything. Employ your circular vision. In simple words, anticipate the unexpected. Unleash your passionate pursuits. Strive for excellence. Live with an entrepreneurial spirit. Innovation should come second nature. Work with a generous purpose. Share moments with others. Embrace your cultural promise. Lead to leave a legacy. Above all, life is never easy or perfectible or completely predictable. It is never a walk in the park, but you can still enjoy it. If you're happy, you can be happy if you continue to be grateful. Be humble and thankful. Be thankful that you don't have everything you desire. If you did, what would there be to look forward to? Be thankful when you don't know something, for it gives the opportunity to learn. Be thankful for the difficult times. During those times, you grow. Be thankful for your limitations because they give you opportunities for improvement. Be thankful for each new challenge because it will build your strength and character. Be thankful when you're tired and weary because it means you've made a difference. Go where you are needed and where your talents can be tapped to the max. Go where you're able to make a big dent in your own life and, more importantly, in other people's lives. Given the skills, knowledge acquired, how can you alleviate or mitigate aggravating conditions of families, of the less fortunate countrymen? In the corridors of power, where can you exert influence and develop policies for national and national developments? Where can you go to be able to engage in activities that will improve the economy of the country, etc., etc.? Adjustments have to be made forever in life, in rhythm with the tick of a clock. To help you out, try to get hold of 2 best-selling books. May I have a show of hands? How many of you have come across that best-selling book titled The Age of Paradox? Okay? Okay. And I'm sure you will conform with me when I'm going to describe this in brief. The second book that I would like to mention is Who Moved My Cheese? May I have a show of hands? Okay. It appears that by the lack of the show of hands, no, this is something na pabaon ko sa inyo. I want you to read this. Why? Okay? The Age of Paradox by Charles Handy, which was published by the Harvard Business School Press, no? It's written by Charles Handy, known as one of the most brilliant and engaging thinkers of our day, okay? And extends a guiding hand in the search of a framework in managing our lives in a sounder and more satisfying fashion. Handy ranges widely over business, family, education, money, relationships, and myriad other subjects that touch the very core of our search for meaning. The second bestseller book, Who Moved My Cheese? It is an amazing way to deal with change in your work and in your life. It's a simple parable that reveals profound truths. Cheese is a metaphor for what you want to have in life, whether it is a good job, a loving relationship, money, a possession, or health, or spiritual peace of mind. You can discover for yourself how to deal with change so that you can enjoy less stress and more success, however you define it, in your work and in your life. This is written for all ages. The story takes less than an hour, but its unique insights can last for a lifetime. There are still many, my dear graduates. The choice is yours. In closing, may I share with you Thomas Mallock's poem, Best of What You Are. Very simple, and you can memorize this. If you can't be a pine on top of the hill, be a shrub in the valley. But be the best little shrub by the side of the hill. If you can't be a highway, just be a trail. If you can't be the sun, be a star. It isn't by the size you win or fail. Be the best, whatever you are. So once again, my dear graduates, accept my sincerest congratulations. May I also congratulate the parents, guardians, teaching and non-teaching personnel, administrators, our board, our supporters at the city government of Makati who have worked together to produce the kind of graduates we are seeing now. Let's not forget to thank our Almighty, to thank our patron, the city government of Makati. I wish you success at mabuhay tayong lahat.